What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Big Easy Blitz Podcast. Couldn't tell you what episode number this is. I just know
100 plus.
it is 100 plus, and it is our 1 year anniversary. As you can see, me and Connor are dressed up, and we are in the lovely Mercado. Shout out to Mr. Vlad. He's standing right over there. He is talking, so we're not going to bother him right now. But we're back in. We thought it was right. I mean, 1 year to come to the place that sponsored us, that believed in us first. Our second time filming here. Obviously, we filmed the Saints record prediction.
And we've picked up food
Yeah,
before.
yeah, absolutely. Always glad to come back here. Come check it out. Tell them your boys at Big Easy Blitz sent you. I'm telling you, it's good food. Connor, where is this place at?
We're here at Kenner, Louisiana, 70065 3750 Williams Boulevard. Pull up. That's great.
It is awesome.
Awesome.
Now we're gonna get into the sports stuff, but obviously we have to start. It's been a year. It's just incredible. Never did I think we'd be doing this long. I'm gonna be honest.
What makes two of us?
And we tried to get content out as much as possible. We have obviously taken probably like a 2 or 3 week break since the last one. I feel like
Yeah.
it's been a while. Obviously, with the end of the semester,
Moving back.
Yeah, moving back. Both of our jobs over there at LSU. Shout out to KLSU and Tiger TV.
Yep.
For continuing to help us grow. But we're here
As professionals. I mean, look at us. We're dressed up.
Exactly.
Very professional. We've grown. We
Look,
really have
It's
grown.
been better. I kind of threw this on in the last second. Didn't iron anything, but hey.
Brock's neighbors were giving him the
Yeah,
side eye.
I was getting some looks walking out of my house today. But it's okay. We're here. And I just want to kind of talk about the last year. Just I remember first pod we did. I was back in my old house. Connor was in
You're right.
his room before we obviously moved to LSU, and we collectively had the worst quality known to man. And then we switched to the GoPro, which lasted all of 3 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. And then the like transferring the footage from the GoPro
That
to the
was an
computer became too
absolute
much.
nightmare.
And yeah, now we're just back on the computer.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll get back
We will
to
get back.
a nice camera.
Now that we're home, I'm definitely gonna get the GoPro back up and running. I'm gonna go experiment with that when I get home.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have the mini mic, so we don't have the big mic anymore.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, we've come
we have,
somewhere.
I mean,
You know?
we went from no mics and I had headphones on to now we are doing it live in person with mics and suits.
Yeah.
I mean, and then just looking back the last 9 months, we were doing it in a dorm room, which is crazy to think about. We obviously got our first sponsor in Mercado, so shout out to them always. It's just been crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we interviewed LSU star Kason Evans.
Yeah.
He's kind of taken a step back this year, but nonetheless still a stud on LSU's campus. Zion Williams, he's no longer an LSU Tiger. He's now a Texas Longhorn.
Yeah.
But still phenomenal time interviewing these two. And yeah,
Will Helmers. We talked to
Will Helmers. Yeah,
We had
Wild Bill.
we had a series where we picked games every week, which I'm still going to do my punishment. I actually came to really I reminded myself about that before I came here. Connor is going to dump ice water on me in my house. I've already said that.
I'm down for that.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to cower out of that punishment. I did.
And if you remember, it was what? I won by one game.
I think
I won by one game.
because I was a homer and took LSU in pretty much every single game.
Naturally.
And I'm going to do it again this year.
Yeah.
So,
Of course, no matter what happens.
oh, absolutely.
LSU could be down to their third string quarterback.
Come on now. Yeah,
We don't care.
Landon Clark can be thrown out. LSU's going to win.
Whoever that is.
But yeah. So look out for the future. I wanted to get into this. Thank you to all 569 followers on TikTok, all 354 on Instagram. I don't know how much on YouTube. I don't have access to that.
212, 220,
I could check on
something like that.
I'll do it later. But yeah, thank you to every single person who's ever followed, liked, commented, or shared a post.
Means a lot. I mean, we love doing this.
Thank you to everybody who's ever recognized us or said congratulate us on the pod. Voice crack.
Yeah.
I remember those back in the day when we count counters voice
Oh my
cracks.
God, that's way back in the day.
Yeah. Specifically Sam. That was Sam. But I'm gonna give Sam.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. Shout out Sam.
You're so nice, bro. Shout out Sam.
Always. And for the OGs, I can't believe I didn't say this before. Those who remember the CD and Ginge days, I think that was we did that for one.
How long did that
I
last?
think that was the first one. I think that was the very first pod, and then we changed it right after.
So it lasted all of 2 days,
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe something.
Because in that first summer, last summer, we were cranking out ones damn near daily.
Yeah, we were also a lot less busy with high school.
Exactly.
And now,
And then the first semester too, we were cranking out content. And then obviously we got super busy second semester. But this summer, obviously, we should
Yeah.
We both have our own things going on, obviously, again, but
Yeah.
we should be cranking out stuff
Shout
more.
out to Connor, who is you're going to be a
Mhm.
play-by-play announcer for
Play-by-play
my team.
announcer internship, by the way.
Shout out.
For the Acadiana King Cutters. I've always wanted to do play-by-play. This will be something good to put on my resume.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Sure.
Take a shot. Yeah,
Happy
tune
for
in.
you, proud.
Thank you. Pay-per-view, Texas Collegiate League. I'll post the link somewhere on the Big Easy Blitz social media. You could give it a listen maybe one time.
Yeah.
Probably like $5 to listen.
Yeah.
Not much.
I don't have that just yet. But I am. Shout out St. Matthew's summer camp. You want to send your kid there? I'm sure they'd have a great time. I know they'll have a great time.
And listen.
Shout out. Actually, I want to get into
Go
that.
ahead.
Actually, this is a full circle moment. The person who runs that camp, and Mr. Justin Genovese, actually got me and Connor into this business, I guess you could say, this profession with the sports analysis club back in the. It got me into it. I would say maybe not as much you.
I feel like I also got you into it too.
True.
That English class we had.
Absolutely. I was dead set on going to college for pre-med until Connor convinced me in Mr. DePuma's English class.
For better or for worse?
As of right now, it's for better. I'm kidding. It's for better. It will always be for better. But look, we're gonna stop yapping. Some stuff for in the future that I had planned out. We're gonna do whether TikTok or pod. I want to go through every conference and do our predictions. 1 through however many are in each conference at this point. I don't even know. There's so much realignment. Only the powerful. We're not gonna do the Sun Belt. And I mean, unless Connor, you want to get to the Sun Belt.
Look, I love me some Sun Belt football. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no. Obviously, the thing that got a lot of pushback last year was the top quarterbacks in the SEC. My list on that. I'm going to put that out. I want to do a game with Connor, which I haven't told you this. But you're obviously not as tapped into college baseball. So I want to do the college baseball logo quiz with you and see how many you can name.
Okay.
At some point. Maybe we'll do that later today and film that. But a lot of stuff coming in the future. Let us know what you want to see, too. We're going to put it on TikTok later. So please comment whatever you want us to do. We're always looking to grow and try new things. So with that, what are we getting into today?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about some NBA playoffs. The MLB obviously is in full swing now.
No pun.
Right. And yeah, anything else Brock wants to get into? We can.
Yeah, maybe
some NFL, early NFL talk. But real quick, so LeBron James, I feel like this is fitting where we start. LeBron James just got swept. He and the Lakers just got swept by the Thunder. I saw it coming. I mean, without Luka Doncic, I saw it coming. But what do you think LeBron does? Do you think he stays with the Lakers? Do you think he retires, or do you think he goes to another team?
I don't think he retires. I think I do think he's going to try and play until Bryce gets in the league.
Wow. Really?
Whether that be at a high level or just being on the team. I do think he does want to try that. It's hard to say. I mean,
call it now.
Yeah.
Call it now.
I'm going to say he's sticking with the Lakers.
Okay.
Although I did see something that was kind of funny. And how funny would it be if LeBron just signed a 10-day contract with every team throughout the season? Like a full farewell tour. And he ends it with the Cavs. And brings another championship back to them.
That'd be something.
Who we're going to get into. The Cavs that look fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I do think he sits with the Lakers though.
Yeah, I definitely think if he doesn't retire, I can't see him leaving. Because he's already been in Los Angeles for what, 6 years now. Jeez,
I think it's longer than that.
Yeah, I think
he's been on.
Yeah, no, you're right, 7. Because his first year was with Lonzo and Kyle Kuzma, and then he won it with AD.
Yeah.
In 2020 in the bubble. But yeah, I definitely think he sticks with the Lakers if he does not retire. And yeah, the Thunder are just they're
the Thunder might be. How many teams have gone 16-0 in a playoff? Because they legitimately might.
They might be the first team ever. I can't imagine there's been many teams, if any, to sweep all 3 or all 4. Yeah. Oh, there's no way there's been a team to go undefeated in the playoffs. There's no way.
There might be one out there. There's always that one outlier, but
I thought you were talking about just in the Western Conference.
No, yeah.
But I can't imagine there's been a team to sweep their conference and then in the NBA Finals.
So please, Timberwolves or Spurs, save us, please.
Yeah. Now, good transition.
That is a fantastic series.
That series is unbelievable. You saw Victor Wembanyama get ejected yesterday for elbowing former LSU Tiger Nasri right in the throat. Yeah. That's very scary.
Luckily, he kind of caught him in the chin, to like brace it a little bit, but that could have been really bad for Victor Wembanyama for Naz Reid. I'm sorry.
Really, for both of them, because if Naz Reid had a significant injury because of that, what does that do to Wemby? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And I don't know if you saw, but Wemby didn't even know he was ejected.
Yeah.
He didn't know what a flagrant 2 was,
Mm-hmm.
And he's been playing basketball for I would assume his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of crazy that he didn't know what a flagrant 2 meant.
Yeah, I saw he asked.
It was
I forget
Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, you're right. It was Harrison Barnes. He goes, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
Harrison Barnes goes, "You're rejected." So kind of weird moment right there for the Spurs. But I mean, the Timberwolves in the first few games, you had Anthony Edwards coming off the bench, and they kind of were hanging in there with the Spurs. Game 2 kind of got out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
The Spurs just ran away with it, but the Timberwolves keep throwing that jab. They keep bouncing back, and I mean, it's any man's series at this point, in my opinion.
It really shows the depth and the talent that this Timberwolves team has to be able to take 2 games with Anthony Edwards on a minutes restriction right now, coming off that knee injury, which to be honest, I didn't think he was going to play the first half of the series.
Yeah.
And he's played in every single game. And look, he kind of took over game 1. Obviously, the iconic step back 3 over Wemby, who had already had like 12 blocks. In the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just shows
he got it off by like this much.
His confidence. I mean, Ant Edwards might be one of my favorite players to watch outside
So
of
entertaining.
I mean,
so entertaining. And the confidence, the swagger, it's second to none.
He's one of those guys where I used to say about C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You hate like when he's not on your team, or you hate him if he's not on your team, but you love him if he's on your team.
100%. Like you saw when he hit a huge 3 for the Timberwolves, and he gave Mitch Johnson, the Spurs head coach, a little pat on the chest. I mean, you never see that from anybody.
I mean, he's so entertaining to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is gonna be when it's all said and done, this will be the best series. Of the 2026 playoffs.
And you know the saying is the series doesn't start until the home team loses. Home team hasn't lost yet, so
that's not true.
Oh, did they split?
Yeah,
they did split. You're right, because they
split game.
Right, you're right. I'm thinking of the Cleveland Pistons series.
Oh yeah, Cleveland, who is yet to lose at home and yet to win on the road so far.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a fun series to watch as well.
How it folds out.
I do still think I said this on Caleb Shoe shout out. I think the Pistons are this year's version of the Thunder in terms of you get in as the 1 seed, but they're not ready just yet, and then next year's when they take that second lead.
Yeah. Imagine if there's a Thunder of the East, dude, and then the NBA's just
it would be Warriors, Cavs all over again.
Yeah,
with Pistons
literally. But just the way the Spurs are built as a team, you have Wembanyama first overall pick, Dylan Harper top
2. I think it was
2 pick, Stephon Castle like top 4.
Yeah.
I mean your core guys are built from the lottery. You have De'Aaron Fox who you traded for, and it's just really cool to see like this homegrown talent, but also the Spurs obviously have gotten very lucky in the lottery, which if you remember throwback here, when the Mavericks and the Spurs jumped up in last year's lottery.
That might have been our first pod that we talked.
I think it was. You're right.
The first or second.
Well, what did I say?
When Connor went
not 1, but 2
Texas teams. Yeah. A life raft. That was the word you used. A life raft
by Adam Silver.
Yeah, Connor's. That was the first rant. The first TikTok that blew up for us. That was another throwback. I mean, the 1 year anniversary. But I will say the Thunder their one kryptonite this year has been the Spurs with Wemby. I think are they 4-0 or 3-1 against them on the season?
I think they started 0-3.
Maybe
against them.
I know the Spurs have a winning record against the Thunder.
Oh, 100%.
So that'll be an interesting series to see. But I also think Ant Edwards has the ability.
Spurs got to get there. You're right. Yeah. You're 100% right.
Didn't Timberwolves and Thunder match up in Western Conference Finals last year?
Timberwolves and Thunder.
I think they did.
I'm not sure. These series really do blend together for me. But yeah, I mean, I think it's any man series. If I were to call it right now, I'll say Spurs in 7.
Okay.
I'll say Spurs in 7.
All right, I'll go the other way. I'll take Timberwolves in 7.
There you go.
I do think it goes 7 games. I think we both agree.
Yeah.
It'll go 7.
100%. And as a neutral fan, I'm here for it.
Agreed. As a neutral fan, I want Minnesota to win. Just because the Spurs are in the Pelicans division, I guess, even though you don't really care about divisions in basketball.
And it's a Texas team.
Yeah.
Another shout out.
Connor has a serious beef with Texas.
I think all of us do. I remember you said horns down, we don't like that or something like that.
I think I was just doing that to bounce off you. But I mean, I know what you mean though.
Yeah. I mean,
all right. Next series, we're gonna go to the East here. And
the Cavaliers and the Pistons even up at 2. Like Brock said, the Cavs are yet to win an away game. Obviously, the last series with Toronto went 7 games. RJ Barrett hit that crazy shot that forced the game 7, right?
Mhm.
That forced the game 7. And yeah, I think the Pistons obviously are still a very young team, like you said. I think you really did put it perfectly, Brock. I think they're a playmaker away, or maybe they have the playmaker on their team. He just needs to take the next step next year. But Cade Cunningham is really too dominant. He's too ball dominant. It's kind of just all centered around him. Sure, you have Jalen Duren, who was an all-star this year, had a great year, but can he really create for himself when, I don't know, Cade is on the bench? I don't think so. You'll see Dennis Jenkins, shout out St. John's basketball right there. He'll oftentimes have to play lengthy minutes because he's the only guy that can really create outside of Cade. And, I still think this is a very winnable series for Detroit, with the series going back to the 313, which is the Detroit area code.
Shout out.
But yeah, I think the Pistons might still be a step away, which is why I believe the New York Knicks are going to come out of the Eastern.
That's what I was gonna lead with when I think the Knicks are just a buzzsaw right now. I use that word a lot looking back.
You love that word.
Last year,
Yeah.
I thought Oregon a buzzsaw in football. I called another team in football a buzzsaw, but
who did Oregon lose to?
Indiana.
Oh, right.
They got smacked by Indiana.
Mhm.
They didn't just lose; they got smacked.
Didn't they smack Texas Tech?
Yeah, they did. Who I wouldn't even talk about the Brendan Swordsman things. I can't believe I didn't put a TikTok on that. LSU dodged a bullet with that one, which we'll get into college football in another time. But I wanted to talk about that. The East, every series that didn't have the Knicks in it has been a very good series. But the Knicks have just had their way.
Telling.
And just the most undeserving fans, by the way. I don't know if you saw this, but there was the Knicks. They played the Sixers, and they obviously eliminated them. And walking out of the arena, there was a Sixers fan literally just minding his own business, walking out, and you just see a swarm of Knicks fans just like grabbing his jersey, tugging it, and it's like, come on.
I know.
Like, tell me you've never won anything without telling me you've never won anything.
It's hard for me to hate the Knicks, though, because I really do like all the players on their team.
The Knicks as a team, it's like you kind of like, it's just the fans. I mean, they're the Eagles of the NBA right now,
like
in terms of the fans.
OG is a very quiet, just stud, great player. Cat, I mean,
Jose.
I like Cat. Obviously, they have Jose. And then Mikal Bridges, Mr. Iron Man. I mean, I respect that. And then I really do like Jalen Brunson. Then they have former Pelican Josh Hart. So we have every reason in the world to like the Knicks, to be Knicks fans, to root for the Knicks. But definitely their fans do take people the wrong way.
100%. So as of right now, we're on May the 12th. I think we're still in the semifinals, the East and West. I'm going to say my finals prediction. I think we get Knicks Spurs. I think we get a rematch of the play-in cup, the in-season tournament cup. Mainly because I don't want to see the Thunder, but I do think the Knicks come out of the East.
Yeah, my brain's telling me just Thunder Knicks.
Yeah,
Thunder Knicks. I mean,
I'll switch it up.
The Thunder had some trouble against the Spurs in the regular season, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna figure it out.
I think
they're gonna crack the code.
Again, they do have experience in the playoffs, which helps tremendously. But yeah, I don't want to see him again. But moving on to, what do you want to go to next?
Let's go to MLB.
Okay.
My Yankees just got swept by the Brewers, and then we lost the first game of the series to the Orioles, and it's kind of frustrating. But our pitching rotation is still very good. The Yankees pitching rotation, I think, is the best in baseball, and the best baseball has seen in quite a while. You're getting Garrett Rodon. You're getting Garrett Cole back. Carlos Rodon just came back. Cam Schlittler is one of the best pitchers in the MLB. I can say that with my full heart.
Didn't he have not a rough outing, but he struggled in his last outing?
No, he went 6 scoreless in his last outing. But he got hit in the shin by a fastball.
Maybe that's what it was.
But he still battled through it and everything. And then what else? Chandler Simpson. I want to get into him in the Rays. The Rays, because they're in the NL or the AL East, and they always find a way. Them and the Brewers always find a way to stick around the top no matter what. Yeah. Even though their payroll is towards the bottom of the MLB, they're always competitive. And that's just testament to the recruiters,
Develop
scouts.
Yeah,
I don't know
the way they
what,
develop players
but
over there.
Chandler Simpson came out of nowhere.
They always churn out pitchers.
Yeah.
Like
It's
the
unbelievable.
Brewers is a fantastic comp because I mean they always pitch it well, and they don't really pay their top guys. And they're still
Exactly. They lost
always-
Corbin Burns, Devin Williams.
yeah.
You know?
So yeah, that's a good segue. The Brewers are in second. After you haven't really heard much from this season, they're still in second place in the NL Central.
Yeah, it's like I checked a week ago; they were last.
Yeah.
And the
That's-
Reds have slid a little bit.
That's a testament to the NL Central and how dominant that division's been. Of course, it has. Right when my Cubbies are just one of the best teams of baseball, if not, you could argue the best team in
They're
baseball.
playing well.
They have a series with the Braves coming up tonight on Tuesday night, which is the two best teams in baseball record-wise. So that'll be fun to watch.
Mhm.
We're also going to have a pod. We're going to bring Harry and Gianni back to do that pod from last year. Kind of like probably going to do it on the All-Star break.
Okay.
Kind of like that MVP halfway through the season who we got.
Never forget the PCA, the infamous PCA.
Look, it wasn't crazy at the time.
Yes, it was.
At the time, it was not crazy.
Okay.
No, that was first half. First half PCA, it wasn't crazy. Now it aged like milk. So,
It aged like milk.
yeah.
You're right.
And I can tell you right now, he will not be on my list this year. He has been good, not great, and not bad. So
He's been a good hitter,
I'll tell you, there might be another
Good
Cubs player
average hitter.
that might be on there, and that is Nico Horner, who has kind of slowed down as of late. But he was one of the best players in baseball for a stretch there.
I love the way he plays.
Yeah,
Reminds me of Dustin Pedroia.
Very good comp. Yeah. As a Yankees fan, you had to watch him terrorize your team for.
I've always liked Dustin Pedroia, though.
Yeah.
You know, weird.
I feel like I'm trying to think of players that I had that for, but every team is just an unlikable team for me. But yeah, biggest surprises. I mean, without a doubt, it's the Mets. Just how horrific they've been.
Laying an egg.
I mean,
Absolute egg.
10 games under 500. Now they're 5-5 in the last 10, so they're playing better, but it's just been awful.
They've lost two
Mhm.
straight. I think for me, the biggest surprise has been the Central Division, the NL Central.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the Pirates who are 3 games over 500. You have the Reds who are 3 games over 500. Cardinals are 5 games over 500.
Yeah.
Brewers
6.
and then the Cubs are way over 500, 13 games over. If you would have told me the Pirates, now look, I know they did kind of spend money this offseason, but if you would have told me 3 games or they'd be 3 games over 500 in the middle of May, I would not have believed you.
I mean, I kind of did see this coming with the Pirates. I thought there was no way that team was going to be able to sustain the success they were having just because they don't really have the star power around. I mean, they have
O'Neal Cruz got off to an insane start.
He
Kind of tapered off a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But that's just because he was doing so well that, I mean, it's impossible to keep that up.
Exactly.
Connor Griffin, who shot out was going to be an LSU Tiger.
I
He's
played
been
against
playing well. Brandon Lau was playing out of his mind.
Mhm.
Spencer Horwitz was playing very well. Obviously, their pitching rotation is phenomenal. But I just think that they're not there yet. I think they are a couple of years away. Similar to what we talked about with the Pistons and the Thunder back in the day, like 2-3 years ago. I do think the Pirates are a couple years away.
And then they have Seth Hernandez, who just got called up to
who
high A ball, who looks dominant.
true, but I have seen him in trade talks. I think it was like a mock trade with Yordan Alvarez, who that would completely change the Pirates' trajectory if they could get Yordan.
The Astros are not doing anything this year. So, I mean,
Yeah.
crazy. Carlos Correa just got hurt.
Mhm.
So, crazy things could happen.
Yeah.
And then another thing we have to talk about is just how weak the American League is. Other than the Yankees and Rays, there
Yeah.
might not be a team over 500. The Guardians have 1 game,
The A's.
and then the A's. So there's 4 teams over 500 in the AL, and one's the Guardians, who's 1 game over, and the other is the A's, who's only
The
3
A's.
games
The
over.
A's are very fun. I do like the A's. Very young team. They're very, 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 very fun to watch.
You know who the A's remind me of?
Baseball, like
No,
a
it's
baseball
it's a
team.
basketball team.
Don't say the Pelicans.
They remind me of the Pelicans a little bit.
All right.
Look, you have Nick Kurtz, who is
First name
Un-
Nick, last name Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz, yeah. One of the last year, who was unbelievable, one of the best hitters in baseball. This year, kind of got off to a slow start, but he's kind of like I'm a Yankees fan, all right. He's kind of like an Aaron Judge. He's going to have a high OPS. He's going to strike out. He's going to hit home runs.
Yeah.
He's going to walk.
I was going to
walked.
yeah. Didn't he have like
He
a
walked.
27-game walk streak?
I think
or
he like
something
broke
crazy?
the record. It was
Yeah.
like damn near.
He was very close. I don't know if it's still standing.
Yeah,
right now,
it was a
he
Barry Bonds record. I mean, Barry Bonds was getting intentionally walked every game, it seems like.
when your name is in a list with Barry Bonds, you're doing something right.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
That's yeah.
And then you have one of my favorite hitters in all of baseball, Jacob Wilson. I love the way he hits. Never strikes out, also never walks, which is kind of opposite of his teammate. But gets a ton of hits, high average. And then you have Shea Langoliers, who's also in MVP talks
Shea
right now.
Bangaliers.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, he's kind of this year's version of Cal Raleigh in terms of catchers wise.
Yeah, you know what? That's a very good comparison, bro.
And Cal Raleigh, who's like in an 0 for 36 streak right now.
He's just
he
bad looks.
I mean, he went all in on offense last year, and then he went back to all in on defense. If he can find a happy medium, he could be a perennial all-star, but he's just abysmal on offense right now.
But Shea Bangaliers, I mean, he's
Shea.
like, I think I saw the MLB always puts out an MVP ranking.
Yeah.
I guess weekly, bi-weekly. Shea Langoliers was like 3 or 4
Mm-hmm.
in the American League, which, I mean, speaks for itself. Cal Raleigh kind of came out. I really like that comparison. Cal Raleigh kind of came out of nowhere, and then you have Shea Langoliers coming out of nowhere this year. Their pitching is a little shaky. Yeah, Luis Severino, who I guess technically would classify as their ace. Not much after that. You obviously have Mason Miller, who's
he's not on the A's. He's on the Padres.
Oh my God, he is. Oh my goodness, that's going to be edited out. Wow. Who else do the A's have pitching?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot, but I still love the A's.
The A's pitching is gonna hold them back. Just cut it. Cut it when I say that. Yeah, the A's pitching is gonna be what A's pitching is gonna be what holds them back from going anywhere. And I mean, I think
this year.
Yeah, as of right now, I mean, it's really the American League is the Yankees' league to lose at this point. I don't think the Rays keep this up. Even though they do have,
you'd be surprised.
But well, I guess I do have to deal with this with the Brewers all the time as well. And I mean, they're gonna. I mean, they're coming at some point. So the Cubs just need to keep stacking wins. But I did want to get into the Cubs. Kind of a toast to how Craig Counsell, really, with all the injuries that the Cubs have right now. I think there's like 15 pitchers, give or take, on the IL right now.
And then your boy tears his meniscus or injures his meniscus.
Playing with his kids, who, look, have a little self-awareness, Mr. Boyd. Obviously, you want to play with the kids. That is a.
It had to have just been a freak accident.
It definitely was.
It had to.
I don't think it's long term though. Like obviously, a torn meniscus is not very good, but it's not that hard to come back from a torn meniscus.
Is it definitely torn?
I honestly,
because I've been hearing different things.
Yeah, I was so mad when it happened that I hadn't really looked into it, and I don't want to look into it. Just the fact that the Cubs have lost their top 3 pitchers. Well, aside from Edward,
Steele got hurt again, right?
Steele, Cade Horton's out for the year. Matt Boyd's now out. Palencia spent time on the IL. He's back now. Porter Hodge is now going to be out for the 2nd straight year. And then just a bunch of bullpen arms have been in and off the shelf. It's just been a frustrating year. Luckily, the offense has picked it up. Now, in this Rangers series, they did not. In Game 1, they won 7-1, I think.
Right.
But then they went ice cold the next 2 games, which, I mean, it was going to happen eventually.
The Rangers gave the Yankees problems, too.
Yeah. I mean, Jacob deGrom looked like vintage Jacob deGrom. They've been playing not very well.
Just average.
Yeah.
So average.
That's what I wanted to say. In the beginning of the year, I feel like the entire MLB was playing good baseball. Now we're starting to see teams separate themselves, whether for better or for worse.
I mean, you had the Rockies hanging in games with the Dodgers.
True. I mean, it's so crazy. Padres might mess around and win that division. Now it is early. It's very early.
You're right. But the Dodgers,
they're inevitable.
I was watching highlights for their game versus the Giants, in which they lost last night. And you had Shohei, you had Freeman, you had Mookie, who all were on the team last year. And I was like, okay, just internally, I was saying, okay, maybe Max Muncy's about to come up. No, it's Kyle Tucker.
Don't even get me started.
Which, I mean, it's unbelievable.
I'd so much rather Alex Bregman than Kyle Tucker. And I'm not just saying that because
it's a long season, Brock.
True. No, true. But just not because of performance-wise, but if you go back and watch Kyle Tucker on the Cubs, he just looked miserable in every game. Maybe that's just the way he is. Maybe he just doesn't show much emotion.
I feel like that's kind of how it has been for the Dodgers.
Maybe. Well, that's just because LA's just like when you play for the Dodgers, you're collecting a paycheck, like genuine, like what PCA said. Like their fans are not fans; it's celebrities. Um, but I mean,
I love that about PCA.
he's not afraid to talk.
Breaking the matrix.
Um, I mean, he can back it up on defense, and when he's hot on offense, he's better. I would argue a top 5 player when he's hot on offense. Now he's not always hot on offense, but his defense, he's perennial. I think he's going to be a Platinum Glove winner
Might,
for
yeah.
years to
I mean,
come.
he's
Especially
unbelievable. Second to none.
with Patrick Bailey getting traded to the Guardians. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that.
He's the best defensive catcher in baseball, and he's now in the AL. So PCA is probably going to win a Platinum Glove or a couple of them in the next couple of years. But we digress. Yeah, just MLB. I mean, it's always fun. It's kind of hard to get into it this early in the year because there are so many games. Even I'm guilty of that as a Cubs
It
fan.
slows down towards the All-Star break,
And then it ramps up.
and then it ramps up right as the All-Star break's coming because just hype around the All-Star game.
Yep.
And then it dies down a little bit, and then next thing you know, postseason's a month away.
I can't wait for postseason baseball, and we're in May.
Let's enjoy the summer. Let's
yeah.
enjoy the summer.
Yeah,
We'll
lovely,
get there.
The lovely Louisiana heat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anyway, speaking of Louisiana, we'll do a little segue. College game day is coming back to Louisiana. It was announced earlier on Tuesday that College game day is coming to LSU versus Clemson. While yes, it was the right pick because week 1 is a very weak week. No pun intended. Not a lot of good games. LSU has a lot better games throughout the season.
So they can only come once.
Well, no, they just try
As many times, right?
They try not to come more than once.
See, the thing is, I understand your gripe, but LSU has potential to be special this year.
Yeah.
Which would warrant them coming back to Baton Rouge.
True, but
which would be awesome.
I just think now I understand the hype around it. Like LSU, I mean they're gonna be undefeated in week 1, so they might not be undefeated when they get to week. You know what I'm saying, going into week 1.
Oh,
they'll be
right,
0-0,
right,
so they
right.
will be undefeated. But
Hopefully.
when they get to that Texas game and the Alabama game, they might have a couple losses by then. And I think LSU's going to be game day is going to be an LSU game 2 of the first 3 weeks. I think it's already there's no way game day doesn't go to LSU Ole Miss.
Oh my God!
I can't.
That's going to be the biggest game of the year.
Might be hype.
More hyped up, most hyped up.
Yeah, no doubt.
And now that Trinidad's going to be back there, 100%.
I'm curious to see how that offense looks without Lane Kiffin. How Trinidad and Kewan Lacey look without him.
Because you would think everything's already implemented there, but obviously you don't have the signal caller.
True. Both of them.
I think Ole Miss is still going to be scary this year. True. Not a fun opponent.
I mean,
and the post game, off the field antics.
Oh yeah. I'll say this about Ole Miss. I don't think they're going to be very good, but I'd be willing to bet they're going to play their best game against LSU. They're going to look like a completely different team against LSU, and that is scaring me a little bit. I'm just going to be honest with that. Seeing that Lane Kiffin is fueling the fire, I don't know if you saw his comments in that whatever article that was, how it was hard to recruit over there at Ole Miss, and
right.
The analogy about it's like a breakup and you bring a better girl back to the family reunion, and it's just he's fueling the fire. He's selling kind of like Sean Strickland just sold the fight against Combat.
Good. Yeah.
Lane Kiffin selling the fight or selling the game. So that should be fun. September 19th, spot the ball.
As if it didn't need this.
Yeah.
And he's just adding fuel to the fire, like you said. The off the field antics are going to be unbelievable. I mean, imagine all the security around Lane Kiffin when he's walking off the bus. It's going to be fiery, to say the least.
Like when Tennessee fans threw golf balls at him when he came back, golf balls and mustard. You can only imagine what Ole Miss fans are going to do. So yeah, where we go? I don't agree with the college game day pick. That was going to be fun. Obviously being a student, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it.
Look, listen. I don't think
Clemson's very good.
The best we got last year, Brock, was SEC Network. And we met
Now, let me just say that. Shout out. Now, that was not because of LSU. That was because of Florida. The game day was probably going to come to LSU, Florida, if they didn't lose to South Florida.
Yes,
now, it turns out
at that point, LSU had
they were undefeated. And where was I going with that? I forget exactly where I was.
But that's all we had last year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's all we had. We didn't get college game day.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else you got?
Trying to think. I think that's all we got. wrapping up this 1 year anniversary at the lovely Mercado.
I'll tell you what, I can't.
Yep.
We talked last time. We talked about. We're done pretty much. But last time we were here, we talked about the Saints, obviously. But I can't wait to talk about the Saints
Oh my
in the
God.
NFL.
Oh
My God, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna save all that stuff, all the excitement for a future episode.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So thank you for coming back to episode whatever number this is, the 1 year anniversary, back here at Mercado, the lovely Mercado.
3750 Williams Boulevard. One more time. There you go.
Kevin, Louisiana 70065.
There you go.
Come get your food. Tell them the Big Easy Blitz. Big Easy Blitz boys sent you. Say that 10 times fast.
There you go.
Lord. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Vlad. I don't know where he's at. I think he's in the back kitchen. Wish we could get him right here and say hello. But we always love this place. We always love coming back. So thank you for watching episode 1 year.
Episode 1 year.
We will be back hopefully soon with the next one, talking about maybe some college football, maybe recapping the MLB or NBA playoffs.
Maybe some Saints rookie camp.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We got stuff planned. So just be on the lookout for us. Thank you for watching. And
See y'all later. Peace.